Oh, I'm recording. Link down below as always if you want to read the results on your own and to credit WWE. Started off the show with Damage Control coming out to the ring, but with none other than the Road Dogg D-O-double-G as guest commentary. Love that guy. Oh my god, it was so great. First it was Kevin Owens, now Road Dogg. Oh man, I wish that was permanent. Anyhow, Bayley asked Asuka to join Damage Control, but not before looking a little bit nervous, which is where Bayley looks fairly believable. She looked concerned. That's only because Dakota Kai was like, well, one of us isn't in Damage Control, and this is the new and improved Damage Control, and she was looking a little bit awkward last week as well. And that's because Asuka wasn't a part of Damage Control officially, but now she is. She got the t-shirt. It makes it official. I got my little mini Diet Pepsi to make my hands look super big like the Big Show. So that was cool. I miss Bayley as a babyface. Her as a heel always just saying, you idiot. Yeah, you don't know anything. You just shut up, you idiot. Like throw a dingleberry in there or something. You know what I mean? Anyhow, then Shotzi, Bianca, Charlotte came out for a brawl. And there's going to be War Games at Survivor Series. But, well, not but, and, or however, Charlotte has been contemplating on who to have as a fourth member for War Games. Okay? Then after that, the Street Profits. How do I not have that here? Oh, yes, I do. Backstage, Bianca and Shotzi and Charlotte talk about needing a fourth member, just really quick, debating on who they should get. And Charlotte debating on, if I don't have an answer by the end of the night, got to make that call. Who is that call for? Then we got the Brawling Brutes, Pretty Deadly, and the Street Profits. Montez Ford twice pretended to give a high five to a fan. So to me, that was kind of like, is this like the real heel turn? I don't know. I kind of like how they were heel, but they were still like interacting with the fans and stuff like that. Because it made it a little bit different, like I said. It made it like Logan Paul, how he does that. And then B-Fab, that's who that was the last time. You remember they were with Top Dollar and that other one? I didn't really care for them. But anyways, they were chatting. They've been doing that now for a couple of weeks. Not too sure what's going to happen between them and the Street Profits, like if they're looking to expand, like is this the Hurt Business? I still don't know, because we haven't seen Omos and MVP in a long time, and as far as I know, they're still both under contract. So, yeah, anyways. So this was a great match, and the Street Profits did win, and now they are the number one contender for the title match. Pretty neat. Did enjoy the match. And I got to admit, Pretty Deadly, they're growing on me. I say this every time like a broken record, but it's because my feelings are still the same. You are not Breezango. You remember with Tyler Breeze and Fandango? I can't do the voice. Whatever. God, I miss those guys so much. Seriously, one of my favorite tag teams of all time. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, sometimes people think I'm joking. I'm not. It's the real thing here. And then backstage, Mishin, right? Because we haven't seen AJ in a while, and the whole the whole thing there, their faction, which eludes my head right now. That's okay. You know who I'm talking about. That's all you need to know. But backstage, Misha and Bianca had a quick chat, and then she got attacked by Damage Control. Misha, that was, because that's basically what they're doing, Damage Control. They're going to everybody that they're potentially going to recruit for their fourth member for the team with Charlotte and Bianca. And they're just laying an ass whooping on everybody. Okay? And then backstage, we also had a little snippet, which is not real. Well, no, because sometimes it can be. That's why I'm saying this. It's a storyline, but Ray had knee surgery knee surgery, and he's going to be out for a few months. So that's a part of the story, because I know that Ray is technically not done. But that really puts a little bit of a blow in the LWO, and you'll see a little bit later as well. Now, this was really cool, and I really, I don't know why, but I don't know if the word resonate is the word. It's not like I can relate, but I could connect in some way. I have no idea who Axiom is. I mean, I do now, and I found out real quick who he is. Competitor from NXT. He has a story, and he was very fortunate between him and his friends and to be able to get into the WWE. He remains anonymous. Nobody knows who he is because he says, you know what, it's not about me. I want to be like a symbol of hope. I don't know, just the way he said that, it just that really was like really cool. It was just simple, and to me it was effective. And a great show of mutual respect in the beginning. They shook hands, not like they hate each other. And again, I absolutely adore that. Just like earlier, we had the Street Profits. They were fighting pretty deadly. They were going at each other. They're two heels, right? Because normally not all heels are friends and not all baby faces are getting along. But that even when they do, they could still compete against each other. Not everything's got to be nasty. And to me, from a match perspective for the night, I am pretty sure that this had the E in WWE, and it was a capital E. E, not eat. E.T. phone home. Anyways, capital E. It was great. There was no awkwardness. There was no like, okay, wait, hold on. Like, it was like this shit was scripted for weeks, for months. And that's the beauty of professional wrestling when you can do that, because then it feels organic, right? And it looks natural. It doesn't look like, I don't know, because sometimes with John Cena, he's known to be very vocal, for example, and he'll be really loud, and he'll tell you what he's going to do. But when you're going, Mach 3, Mach 4, that's pretty fast. Not a lot of time unless you could talk like Max Headroom, and if you don't know who or what that is, you're going to have to Google it. Max Headroom, baby. Like, you can't call shots when you're moving that quick, and these guys just did it, and it blew me away. Like, it really, really did. This was absolutely amazing. And then the other E for WWE, and I'm glad that he had his moment to shine, because you can shine. You could shine as a heel, and he said that Dirty Dom Dom was right. And that's Santos Escobar. I don't know why I'm doing that. Came out with a promo ripping on Ray. How he betrayed him, and it was just supposed to be the two of them, the Familia. And Carlito's an outsider. And he said that for his leg that had surgery on, he says, you know what? I hope it didn't go well. It gets infected. And then they got to amputate it. It was very vile. It was very disgusting. And I liked it very much. Because WWE is always playing it so safe with its heels and what they could say, probably because of sponsors and all this bullshit. And that one, wow. That was like... And the emotion that he gave off again, you have to understand, this is like acting. It has to be believable, right? Just because something's scripted doesn't mean... Like, there are people that are legitimately mad in real life. They don't even have as much passion as he had, and he's not even mad. He's having the time of his life, right? And then the other people from LWO, they came out, Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro. There you go. They came out, and they got their asses whooped. Simple as that. But then Carlito came, saved the day. I gotta admit, and I put that note in there, and I'm glad I did, because I probably would have forgotten my own thought, is I'm still not used to Carlito being like a babyface, you know what I mean? I'm still used to his heel thing, persona with John Cena back when he was the freestyle rapper, and Carlito cheap shotted him with his own chain back when John Cena did the whole chain gang thing. And I obviously got my... Plus, I just woke up from a nap. Probably why I look like I'm half out of it. Grayson Waller defeated Cameron Grimes. I like Cameron Grimes. Little bit goofy. There's something wonky really off with Cameron Grimes, but he's incredibly talented, and I really do enjoy him. I just still felt the need to make that comment. And then we had Austin Theory on commentator along the road, dog, and I was just like, I was in heaven. I really was. Hate's a strong word, and I always feel like I need to explain myself. I don't actually hate anybody, unless it's Ryback. Fuck that bitch. No, the persona, I wasn't connecting with it. I was, now I'm like, yeah, you know? And then Austin Theory is just Austin Theory. In some ways, he's kind of like, I don't know if the word bland is the right word, because he is amazing. There is something about his mic skills, naturally, that aren't quite on par with Grayson Waller, but that makes it more believable, too, because not everybody's got to be, like, super amazing on the mic like The Rock or CM Punk or anybody else that's really amazing. So I find that they work well together. But yeah, this match was really, really solid. And to think not long ago, these guys were just NXT people, you know, because sometimes they're like, oh, NXT. Well, look who came from NXT, okay? Kevin Owens, one of my favorites of all time ever. He was in NXT, right? Was he? Tell me I'm right, because then, yeah, because I don't watch NXT. I think he's from NXT. Oh, boy. So that was good. And then... Then we had backstage again with Damage Control that attacked Zelina Vega. Again, anybody that Bianca Belair speaks with. And then Solo, Jimmy, and Paul Heyman came out saying that, you know, John Cena's gone forever. Another great promo by Paul Heyman, as always. He's just platinum on the mic. You know how people say, oh, he's golden. That was golden. No. Platinum, baby. Platinum. That's a step up from, like, I'm golden, okay? Paul Heyman's platinum, okay? That's how that works. And then we had the man of the hour, LA Knight. Yeah. It was great. I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, there we go. Then LA Knight came out for his little promo saying he's not done with the bloodline, and I very much appreciated that. Then backstage again, Shotzi, Charlotte, and Bianca say they have to make that call. Who was the call for? I'm just going to tell you. Jesus. It was, I almost said Bianca Belair. It's Becky Lynch. But that was kind of weird because I was expecting something like a Trish Stratus or like a... I don't know why I was expecting somebody like that. Just somebody different that we haven't seen in a while. And then we had the match with LA Knight and Jimmy. And LA Knight did win. Gets attacked by Jimmy, Solo. But Cody Rhodes came out to save the day. And then in the back, because he's a part of Raw, Nick Aldis tells Cody that he has to leave. And I'm like, why? Not only that, why'd they have to even record that backstage segment for like 5 seconds? It just felt weird because Cody didn't do anything wrong, right? Like, it's just so weird. Not like, somebody from AEW coming over, although that would be cool. And then Charlotte came out. Oh, yeah, that's bonking the noggin off the table there. But at the end, yeah, so Becky Lynch. And what was interesting about this was Damage Control came out. And Bayley is always, repeats the same 2 words, calling everybody an idiot. They were about to get into the ring, and then Becky just comes out. So what, these two were like enemies? Apparently, like just the way Charlotte was going on, I was like, I don't know. You know, sometimes there's that line between love and hate. But here she is. I'm like, they respect each other. But again, it goes back to that thing I've said before. Just because you're face or heel doesn't mean that you're going to like each other. But generally, for the longest time in wrestling, excuse me, it felt like that's how it always was. Like always. Right? Now, not so much. And I enjoy that. As well, when it came to wrestling back in the 80s, you have to understand it was a lot different back then in the sense that the actual regular shows that you would see, they kind of sucked. Because it was always a top superstar versus like a local talent. It was always like that. You would never see like on a regular show like a Hulk Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior kind of thing. That was always saved for like the pay-per-views, right? It was always like a local talent. And it made it always predictable. Like you just always knew who was going to win. You had vignettes, you had the Mean Gene Okerlund talking to somebody in the back quickly, but you didn't really have as much of the backstage stuff. At least I don't remember as much as you do now, and I really do like that whole backstage stuff because, like I've said in closing, sometimes the backstage stuff that happens and the promos and the stories that are told in the ring or in the back again, sometimes are almost more entertaining than the action inside of the ring. I'm just saying, for me, right? Maybe not for you. Anyhow, that's it. Don't have much else to say. If you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. I mean, it does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm. You didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. We'll bend it in half, we'll twist it, and we'll send Charlotte Flair to put the figure 8 on it. Which would be practically impossible, but it sounds good either way. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, I mean, obviously that would be great now. And if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. Maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.